Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am here this morning. Ah, ah, ah. I've been playing an alt, and I decided I just wanted to do the alt thing, and just get on my things. Gloria Sunshine here, and I am playing Furina. Endwalker. And I wanted to play her a little and get through her. I need to get to bring her gloves. Bring her gloves for her character design. Do I have that dungeon in Heaven's Ward? Well, I don't actually. I'll have to go back to Isleshire. I'm basically glam hunting today. Glam hunting and walking today. So we'll see how it goes. Wanna get my outfits all set up. I do want to get let's see here, taking stock. Community service, is it? No. Where is the dungeon for this one? Let's go out into town. I know the dungeon is. I know the dungeon is outside of this area, so I'm gonna check that out. Say I am just enjoying myself. There's work being done on my house. We found mold. Whoever, the person people who repaired our house previously during the big storm in our area, did not do a very good job, and as a result, mold was created. And I was like, ugh, well, I do not want to be in their shoes when my mom when that happens, because I just don't like it when people are like, hey, you know what, we're just gonna do this as a job, and and we're gonna be very, very rude about it. The guy had an apprentice with him, right? And like, he would just go off on this poor girl that he was with. He was the rudest jerk I've ever met in my life. I hope you're listening, dude, because he was just the rudest jerk ever. He would just call her mentally. He was just abusive, verbally abusive. It was not great. He was the worst. We would call her slow in the head. I would not repeat the language that he was using, but like, I just did not like the fact that he was like that, and I was like thinking to myself, I should really call him out on that language, but like I was just as a guy at 24, and I was like, I can't don't really, mom, I don't think mom would be appreciated if I threw him out of the house. We have threw him out of the house because we really needed that work done. But like, I was talking to our repair guy. We know he's a friend of the family, and he's like, you should have just thrown him out of the house and get a new guy because it's just not something you do. This is not something something you should stand for, you know. Like don't stand up if your contractor is verbally abusive to their apprentice or whatever language or whatever. Don't as a rightful adult, as an adult, don't let him get away with it. You know, I just don't like the idea that like people get a hard pass on being absolute jerks. You know. Royal volunteer. Royal volunteer. Wait, what? Royal volunteer. That's not the right gear. I need plague doctor. I wonder if it was so tanky. Oh, it's a Stormblood dungeon. Yeah, again, if your service is rude or exceptionally terrible, don't put up with it. Don't put up with it. You're paying for a service. Even if the service is technically covered for. You want to have the best quality service you can, and that involves being a part of homeowner, you know. Oh, Playbringer shows, nice. Because when you really need to do that, you only have so much brain space for so much stuff, you know. And you just need to find out what you're going to put up with in a day. And if if the repair guy is going to be rude and awful, then you don't want to deal with that. I like our current repair guy because he's nice, he's charming, he treats everybody well, he's respectful, and I like him. He's cool. Playbringer's gloves. I am out of here. Playbringer's gloves. I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him. Cast Glamour. Playbringer's gloves. And dye these set black. The only thing that's really missing from this is a chest piece, and I want to dye about 90 chest piece. Which is something I've been trying to get by doing the Furina lighthouse. What do you call it? Party Finder and whatnot. But unfortunately, Party Finder is, well, all of this. And I'm like I don't have the ability to actually get any kind of queue right around the lighthouse. So just gonna join. I got my red mage stuff. Actually, you know what? I should probably do a Seiryu. Do I have Seiryu unlocked? Draw. Here. I need to make a Seiryu weapon. Or I can just buy it. Just buy the Seiryu weapon. Might wind up buying a Seiryu weapon because all the Furinas in the world apparently use the Seiryu weapon. Ribbon arms. Seiryu. Well, that's not bad. Could be a whole lot worse. I'll just sell some platinum pieces. Area. Nice glamour. Area certified reaper. Rapier. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Here. There should probably be a nice jacket here somewhere. Try on. Right, Neo-ish Guardian top of casting. Top aiming. Top of healing. Top casting. Aiming, striking, aiming, scouting. How about the true blue? Do I have a true blue? Part. Right on. It's not bad. Actually, you know what? That's actually not bad for a Furina outfit. Gas Glamour, True Blue. There we go. Update. I kind of like that. Kind of like that, actually. Can I dye it? No, we can't. That's cute. I like that. It's kind of like my own idea. All things considered. Because most people don't really use the Blue Mage stuff for Furina outfits, and it's like most people don't even they use Blue Mage, but it's like set lock. And Blue Mage has a style all its own, so it's really kind of nice. I like it. All right, time to go back to Endwalker. Where's my latest quest line? Agriculture Shock. Charlie and Hamlet. Wait, do I have a crab mount? Do I have a crab mount? Don't really have very many mounts on this alt. Someone needs someone to load more in character. I'm mostly trying to get this character a true Endwalker, so I can unlock do you call it? I can unlock the pixie dungeon. Charlie and Hamlet, here we go. Ah. Sage Council. Oh god, it's this quest. I can never remember where this quest goes at all. Because you have to talk to multiple characters at once, right? Throwing away, what's the matter? You're relying inside and express my emotional state. Construction diamond. Fear is for so lovely. Hey, Ona, thank you for the hydrate. She's forced at first. One was purple. Okie dokie. Works are no less worthy for their flatter her tiny voices. Despite news of the coming in, we had a foreign effect to it. People are worried, quite the opposite. Complete their work. Ready to tell them there's no cause for concern. You may find other ways to lighten their burden. Yes, go and look. I've gotten my Furina outfit all worked out, which is good. Let's go, trouble researcher! Being a brood mom with a whole bunch of bunnies. Ray, tell us your troubles. Yes, elegant technology, it's all true, but I know it's guaranteed. Never before launched a spacefaring vessel that flown in a great expense. Oh, God. So worried. this design you're especially worried about? Or gravity's regulated environment, but it's not strong enough. Everyone floats away and begins crashing into things as soon as he left the star. Gravitation. I should be some help after all. Yeah. Starts helping. Learn more about them while I got it. Well, glad I'm here to gather the companions. All right, let's go. Distracted researcher. There's so many of these characters flying all about, and it's just like, we're in effect, are they? I have no idea. They're all tucked away in different spots of the map, and I'm like, oh gosh. Occupied administrator. Woman is doing better than you are. Because there's a lot of false areas. And it's like I don't know which one of these are needed and which one of these are not. I don't recall because it's been at least 4 or 5 years since the last time I played Endwalker through its entirety, and I'm just like, Oh, starship pilot I can speak with. Truly. Probably a skeptical researcher. Another one. Can I talk to one of them? Yes, I can. Up here. He's Convo. Oh, she's Convo. Don't worry, she already has the support she needs. Unconcerned gleaner. Looks like I swept the outer areas already. Oh, no. Hyperventilating engineer. I almost missed them. Can't believe it's already lunchtime. Beyond help, only sleep will save her now. Do not inflict this man upon the Loporits. Let's see here. I think there's a couple of characters inside a building as well. Start checking the buildings. Nope, that's not one. One. I wish they would mark these on the map instead of just like saying, "Hey, there's a door you can't go through." These doors you can go through, obviously, because that's the crafting one. Missing two. They're not up here. So I think they're down here. Oh, there's one. Level-headed engineer. Anxious engineer. How did I miss the anxious engineer over here? And I think there's like one. There's like one on the. I think there's like one on the far wall over here. Supposed to be one that spawns over here. Okay, not there. Look over here. Our administrator. Check over here. Up here. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Up there. Over here. Paraologist. I haven't slept in weeks. There we go. Speaking early on, Jay. Oh, Furina, through thine efforts, worth has spread throughout Labyrinthios.
So much in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget...
Oh, here it comes.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Yes, I am.
Wilson and Blovida, Charlian's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
It hath been some time. Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
I'll say, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Aww.
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person. No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
But why am I doing this to myself? Why
If
am
there
I
is one
watching this?
thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Yeah, Anjay, please, just hug him.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know, we always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better. I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
This moon breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing. And that's why It's too soon for this to end.
Oh. God, I need a moment. Oh. That scene still does me in years later. Ah. All right, time to head to Alizé. After that punch, it's very solemn, solemn in general. Yeah, like, it's especially hard for me right now because, as most of the community knows, it's the anniversary of passing of my grandmother, and it's like I, especially was very close to her, and it's like I just remember her a lot from her when she was around, and dawntrail especially was dawntrail was out released on the same week that she passed away. So like there's a lot of history there, history of it being sort of anniversary expansion expansion between the two eras. So give and take, trying to sort of like, my summer vacation has begun and it's marked by loss, but like but it was also a sort of like a memory in time time for me, so you know. Marshmallows children, aren't you? The stories that no parents never willingly divulge. Right there. Okay. I getting characters through quests and everything. I feel like it's been a long time since I've actually sat down and played Endwalker. I have a lot of characters that are sitting at Endwalker right now, and I haven't actually started the Endwalker scene, more or less. So this is a good opportunity to catch him up. This character especially was sitting in Elpis, so I was like, maybe I should get her through it. All right. There you go. Thanks, Graha. Mostly wanted to get through to dawntrail. Dawntrail as soon as possible, but like the void stuff at the end, the void stuff in the Final Fantasy IV stuff at the end of Endwalker base is also very important for the lore. Dawntrail moving forward, so it's like we're gonna see a lot of that stuff coming our way pretty soon here. It's all circular. It really is all circular. I've been thinking about baking again. Where should be some, hopefully some blueberries. Blueberries with my so I can make something blueberry related. I was making blueberry muffins, but it's like not really muffins, but like blueberry blueberry loaves. Blueberry loaves are really good. I've been making. You take the blueberry recipe and then you just like put it in the pan, bake it for an hour. Make sure you have coarse sugar on top, and it just bakes up really, really nice. I love it. So good. Food in general is very nice to make. Although I'm gonna have to hopefully bring up the idea of going on this epic for my dietary needs, just because of the problems with my health right now, and it's just like I don't really want to go on a needle, but like if I have to go on a needle, then I have to go deal with it because my kidneys are bad and my situation is bad. And I don't want to aggregate my kidney problems. Ad break's happening right now.
All set, I take it?
We finished what we could, delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals, trivial tasks as they may be.
That's enough, don't you think? If there was anything more important still undone, that would be a problem in itself.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board. Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
Ah, had a feeling we might find you all here.
Our consultations with the Loperates, too, have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have, for the most part, been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end.
Oh, good.
For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
All that remains is to wait for the refined adamantite.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Cryo. Your special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone and come to the harbor at once.
It's going to be a little pathetic special delivery because I have not finished everything here.
Speak of the devil. Let us go at once.
Forgive the intrusion, Master Furina. I bring urgent news. A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbor. Your presence is requested, with all speed.
Now, where might this delivery be?
Let's see what happens when you have an Alta. Alta hasn't finished everything yet. Oh, it's not as crazy, not as diminished as I thought it was going to be. Oh, I got the airship too.
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
By the 12! Surely, these can't all be...
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
And more on the way. Got your adamantite right here. A bigger haul than any of these sorry bastards brought, and that's no lie.
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Sounds like the sorry whinging of a sore loser. An hypocrite to boot. Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Dalaman shard.
I'll have you know I went all the way to the entrance. I played a
MLN,
vital role in keeping a lookout whilst our expeditionary forces secured the adamantite.
Left you outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due, you did a right fine job sitting on your ass.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
My, what a grand welcome party. Hancock and Saraban. We come bearing relics both sacred and elegant, as well as a few other gifts that may be of help, to be presented with best wishes from the Eastern Alliance.
I myself have come with a sacred relic of the Kojin. Upon learning of your need, Bunchin bade me deliver it on behalf of the Blue with all haste.
Nice.
Fearing I could not swim here with the necessary speed, however, I thought to beg our Confederate allies for aid. To my delight, Hancock was already preparing for departure at the selfsame port, and had space for additional cargo.
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time. That is all wonderful to hear, but what of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty. Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino. Lord Lolorito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenard Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability.
Of course they did.
And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation. Everything is already yours. We funded the venture. When?
Don't let the name fool you. This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending. When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount. We also had the benefit of a generous
Hey,
patron.
Zulske.
Generous being rather an understatement. She has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions. We even had coffers to fill.
Oh, yes, of course.
Mother. Chameleons.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party.
I'm doing pretty good.
I simply thought
I'm finally not sick anymore, and I just feel I feel really
we can hardly take them with
upbeat
us
today.
in your teeny tiny toy boat, now can we? And would be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent. Waste not.
Oh, there's a space.
However did you manage so much in so short a time?
Space left for Sid, Sid and others if they haven't shown up.
I have my ways. Erenville, you were involved too.
I received a letter from Cryle after we parted ways in Labyrinthos. She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the Gleaners, spread across the world as we are. I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlie. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it. Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know. That is why I chose to help the Scions, to combat the obliteration of those countless undiscovered wonders. I held no illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters. Though, rest assured, if I had, I would have been sorely disappointed. To make a long story short, the whole of the guildship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
Oh, where's Sid?
What's this about a ship that can fly to the moon? And why didn't you mention it sooner? The one time you don't beg my aid, your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
See it? You brought the team.
Of course.
Freaking Nero's here
Garland
too.
Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship.
As you like us not suspect, we've also brought adamantite for Mordona's Dalamud shard. I admit to some consternation upon first receiving Kryle's message. So few Scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition. However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshire's treasure hunters, not least among them.
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here. Does Razat-Han not have more pressing concerns?
We do. Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That, and I am indebted to you. Though they chose to take their leave of Thavnair, those you saved in Galimund remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better. You will recall that I spoke of my father, Midgard Sommer, and his journey across the great expanse. As he traveled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere. Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent.
Oh, okay.
Ajdaya's answer was silence, as ever. Tiamat and Chris-Velgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion. My sire, too, gave his assent. Thus have I brought you his own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales. So I invited myself along.
Bugger me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again. Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no, 10, no, 14 bleeding percent. Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
If Kokol is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the Scion's end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not agree?
Yes, Father?
I know not what you seek of Hydaelyn, nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship. Yet this much is certain. To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility. Do you understand? And are you prepared?
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Then I will bear it with you. I beg you, share your struggles with me, as family. You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst. It was love and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming, and a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage. I had heard the final days foretold. I swore to myself then and there that I would not let them steal your futures. The great Exodus would succeed, must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. If anything gave me pause, 'twas mine own father. The Archon Louisoix openly decried Charlian's policies, a perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. Yet even as part of me thought him a fool, perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children. A naive hope, but stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep you apart. No, that was his doing, when he perished at Carteneau. As we pulled that twisted slab of Dalamud from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you. No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more, and be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship. I was wrong. You two have grown so much stronger and so much wiser than I dared dream. You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels. Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
Oh no. Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures. Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to?
Millions, please.
Millions. Though I have wronged my children most gravely, I owe you an apology as well. I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger. Yours, in particular. I see now that said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today. In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
If we've finished loitering about the harbor, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
Perhaps
please.
you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo. You've no small number of friends and admirers here, after all.
All right. I'm good at speeches. I'm really good at speeches. That's one thing whenever I have a character, a character based on another existing IP, I always play them to their strengths. Bonds adamantite. Taro. Directing because we got our money's worth. There's a contingency plan. Leaders locate Sid and transport Hadge delegations here otherwise. Massive weight is lifted in his shoulders. More importantly, his words were affirmation that the path was the right one. From where the ironworks through the ship. Honestly, no, it'll be too soon. Lisa sent a letter with Gridania's contribution. She traveled there to Adamite recovery. Returning Gridania was quite a trial, reaching his stats. She'll have a few kind words to say about the Alligans next we meet. Emporia. Okay. That specimen came from the moon. Oh, look at my keep. And we all go downstairs. All right, here we go. It is finally time. It looks so cool, honestly. I mean, it's small for a spaceship, and no way it can fit so many people, that many people, but like, it's so good. Famazane. Medium-sized craft. Move for your modification, and but it'll be reattached. It's not a simple feat. I am prepared. All right, taking a little break. I'll be back in a bit. All right, I'm back. Had to eat a little food and get some stuff ready. But like family appointments and everything, you know. Hey, Sona. Yeah, you did. I wanted to double check to make sure that my brother's appointment was at like 2:50, and I had spaghetti. Yeah, I just hydrated. I just ate. I'm good. Furina is about to dungeon. Do you want to come along, or do you have time? I have a telescope. Yeah, no worries. That's one of the big shells. I haven't been having many nightmares lately. Like, some kind of crazy bloodshot eye thing happened last night. I just woke up in the start and my cat was like, meow, meow. And she was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay, human? You startled awake." And I was like, "I'm okay, kitty. I'm okay, kitty." And I just went back to bed. Cats know when you have nightmares. It's in their DNA. You know when their owners have nightmares. I still haven't gotten my PS2 working. I mean, it'll load up, but the game won't load up. So I'm gonna try a different game on my PS2, and then I'm going to see if I can't add another HDMI change the HDMI switch. Yes. Village shells. Night to party. Telescope, let's go. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I'm putting a meme up in the Discord. Oh boy, this is surprisingly a long queue. Queue, please. Queue, please. I'm gonna tempt fate. We're gonna tempt fate. I'm just gonna lay down. There we go. I literally got up and started working out. Did 10 squats. And started toe touching. I feel like in between cues, I should just like start working out on stream. Because I need to work, I need to start moving my body. And I have enough room here.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me. Those things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled.
Why is that 49? Am I... I'm no 90. Oh, cool. 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 Actually, that helps. How's my damage? I'm just gonna like continuously keep up the joke is like don't die to falling objects until somebody gets the joke. Little bird, sloppy. Do not forget the bow tie. There's been a lot of red mages lately.
Follow the flow of ether. It will guide you. The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Umbrella. Ouch. That's on my eye. I remember back in the ARR where they first designed Black Mage, it was so hard to play because it was like they wouldn't turn around when you when enemies circled around you, and if you didn't, you lose tracking, and it was like, oh no, I can't target an enemy anymore. It's such a cool place, though. Live stream. I'm betting the tank's gonna gather them all up. Melee range for this one.
So bold, so extra, stubborn to the last. But this is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons!
Come on, done dying.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far. You will persist in this folly no longer.
No surprise that it's his favorite because it allowed him to indulge in pure nihilism.
The stage is set. Let the curtains rise to the main attraction!
Yay, Shiva!
What a boorish audience you are!
That was fair. This combo, I will limit break. Oh!
Lies! All lies! Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies!
Okay. It'll give me time to cutscene.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to her.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
Very memories of Metian.
How would you know that name?
I was there, you know, back in the olden days. Treasured her.
Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emet-Selch. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them, no matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emet-Selch adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly! But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth, my answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Fandango. Still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Arsahi?
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Dragged down into oblivion, and next time we'll find an answer together.
Even here, even now, you have every right to hate me. For the fool I was, for the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. A tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
And down to Super Hell he goes. Say hi to the jailer for me.
Try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
In the middle of all of that, I converted my my desk into a standing desk because I had enough sitting down for once. And I'm like, I just need to get up.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
Meet again, but
I see. Thou didst journey under Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come, yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute.
Thank you this much. Let's go.
Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless that our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched.
Yep.
The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
To think that Alexander detected this a long time ago, too.
There is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark! Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
There we go. Here we go.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there. In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
The Mother Crystal now accessible. There we go. All right, let's do. Less than 5 minutes. That's actually pretty good. Try this out. In case I get a card. Remind me one of these days to invest in a actual standing desk. Yes, hydrate. say as I roll my chair towards me. I feel like my tracking works just as well where it was previously, so I'm just going to put it back down there. Don't need this right now. Converter. Ultra slim. Excuse me. Thank you. You please. You please. Oh boy, this queue is going a little high. Come on. It'll pop eventually. I know it'll pop eventually. Come on. Hmm. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Meow what? Meow what is it? Just to pass the time. I should probably take this thing off and wash it. Clearly, it's not going to pop anything. like I said, it's not gonna pop anytime soon. Just need to do a thorough desk cleaning. Don't give minutes. I got time. Need all the dust. Dust and grime from the top. Already sanitized. So it's like all there needs to be done is just clean everything else. Yeah, sure. Let's try tanking it. Alright. Try it again. Any other players? Join. In the meantime, I'm going to continue cleaning. Time elapsed 15 minutes. I guess that's more honest than anything else. Guess that's more honest. Yeah, no worries. I think I'm just going to do it on do it with NPCs. You go with your friend. I will fight the big fight with NPCs. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I feel like this is part of the reason why NPCs have been implemented anyhow. So yeah. So let me just get this out of the queue. This is also the reason why things have been like this since a while. So Crankbuster is thinking no promises. No promises. It really does. You need a big party to get in.
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
All right.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate? A change of arms. May the test continue.
There. I will not hold back.
Where near or far. And now this.
You underestimate me.
Light unyielding.
I lost this radiance.
By blaze. Light unyielding.
Out.
You underestimate me.
I feel like the NPCs are a lot nicer to run with in Dawntrail.
Together we shall overcome this.
Because this is basically the biggest test of NPCs in the beginning. Especially since
I have you now.
Especially since
Crystals of light to me.
The original NPCs are
together we shall
being casted are being tested in this environment.
The song of creation's end.
Allow me.
The sorrow at hope's demise.
Hold still.
Think. find your way in the darkness.
Close.
Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
There's a barrier.
Then you are resolved. This test is far from over.
Together we shall overcome this.
By Crystal's light.
My turn.
Where near or far. Where high or low?
Okay.
Light unyielding. You underestimate me. Refulgence eternal.
Dreaming. Never empire attack.
By flame. Succumb not to fear!
You're mine!
Flood light? Yeah, flood light.
I have you now.
Together we shall overcome this.
Light unyielding.
Together we shall overcome this. Hold still.
where near or far.
This will together we shall overcome this.
Alright. Let's stay out of that. Because that would have killed me. New dungeons! Yay!
At last, man has the strength to.
Find out here. Equal to challenge. Trust the yourself from one piece. Oh, sorry, this battleground has and tell all day's work. And so it ends. Oh, that was a lot of hyper focusing. Thank you.
No, this can't be happening.
Yeah, Normandy sinks in that they're like, oh, we just killed God.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized.
Oh yeah.
They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it had become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope, as goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on.
Flo is playing. Flo is playing.
Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azan, yes? As Heidelin, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, for it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance.
Neat.
is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azam's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over. Of this, I have no doubt. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
Well, that was something. And meeting is the last thing we do. When I with Crystal, have a go to RE1. Edge of the universe. Making necessary calculations, may as well take advantage of it. Perhaps the nap. Well, that feels like a really good place to stop for today. It's a whole arc of Endwalker, and then what's left is Ultima Fool. Yeah, I kind of want to do Ultima Fool off screen, just because it's just like it's a immensely hard and emotional journey. Is like, I know people like to see me suffer sure, but I don't want to suffer on screen. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let me see if everybody else is on. Who can I send you to? Somebody's playing 14. Brian Ricardo's playing, doing front lines. So I will send you to Brian Ricardo. You take care. Have yourself a wonderful day. I'll be here back tomorrow because definitely 14 or something else. So because PSO2 is going to be down. So all right, talk to you later.